In this tutorial, I'm sharing with you how to create effortless texture in a faster and more efficient way than ever before. And if you watch to the end of the video, we will be offering a special discount code, so be sure to stick around until the end. I've already gone ahead and did my full pre-service treatment for optimal retention. If you would like to see a detailed tutorial on how we like to prep the lashes at the beginning of a service, I'll link it in the top right-hand corner for you to check out after this video. So firstly, I'm going to use some micropore tape to pull back the skin to get a more clear view of the lash line. When you can clearly see where the natural lashes grow from the skin, you can aim to place your extensions much closer. And actually here, you can see that I pulled back the skin just a little bit too far and her eyes are exposed. If I leave it like this, my client will absolutely experience irritation from the glue fumes. So I'm just going to readjust it and use my inspection mirror again to ensure that the eyes are not sitting open before beginning the service. Here is my mapping for today's hybrid set. Feel free to take a screenshot if you would like, and if you decide to recreate it, tag us on Instagram at LashArtistryLash for a chance to be featured. The goal for this set is to create a darker lash line with piecey texture along the upper layers. And my model is actually my mom, Julie, and I know that she likes her lashes full and dramatic. So although today's set won't be as full as she normally goes for, we can still create a noticeable finish just by adding more texture and keeping that lash line nice and dark. One of my first tips for easily creating texture in your hybrid sets is by adding your classics on the top layer, then bumping down your lengths on the lower layers. The more you bump down your lengths on those lower layers, the more your classic lashes will stand out. So I'll be starting my set on the top layer using all classics to build the shape. The reason why I'm choosing to apply my classic lashes first is because I want to make sure that they are evenly placed across both the eyes and that the distance is equal between each classic lash for a clean result. I'll be using lengths 8 to 14 millimeters on this layer in a mix of 0.12 and 0.15 diameter CC curl lashes. I'm using 0.12 because she does have a couple finer lashes even on that top layer. So rather than skipping them and throwing off the set, I'll be using 0.12 on those finer lashes. I always like to have 0.12s on hand for every classic set I do because they are suitable for almost everyone's natural lash health. Sometimes I only use a couple 0.12s, but it's much better than having to skip lashes along the way because they can't support a higher diameter. Then for my middle layer, I'm going to work with a mix of classic and volume in lengths 7 to 13 millimeters. Okay, this part might sound a little bit confusing, but bear with me. Because the middle layer sits about 1 millimeter lower than the top layer, by bumping my lengths down by 1 millimeter, it'll actually look like the middle layer is sitting 2 millimeters shorter than the top. So this will create some soft texture between the top and middle layer. Once completing the top and middle layer, it's time to move on to the bottom. And this is where I'll be applying all of my textured volume lashes. To give her a darker lash line, I'm going to bump down my lengths by 2 millimeters from the middle layer. By keeping the lengths shorter, it will allow less light to come through, which will create a darker lash line. I'll be using our textured volume lashes, and if you don't know what those are, they are volume lashes that consist of 3 different lengths that stagger across the strip. So when you go to create your fan, you'll notice shorter lengths within it to add additional texture and darkness. These lashes do not require any special techniques or methods. You can simply create the fan as you normally would with any volume lash strip, and you will see the difference in length within your fan to create soft texture. You can make your fan as wide or narrow as you like. Today I'm working with a mix of both for fullness and density. Now you're probably wondering, if there's 3 different lengths in each strip, how do I know which one to use in each section? To put it simply, the longest length listed on the box is the length that will be most prominent along the strip. The shorter lengths listed are only there to add texture and darkness. So for example, if the box says 8, 9, 10, use that strip for your 10 millimeter section. I've really been grabbing for these a lot lately, and my clients have been loving them because they noticed that the grow out is a lot softer because there isn't an extreme length variation between the natural lashes and the extensions. As a thank you for checking out today's video, we would like to offer you a 20% off discount code for our textured volume lash trays with a minimum purchase of $50 Canadian. You can easily access these lashes by heading over to the Lost Artistry Lash website. Under volume, you'll see standard and textured. Click on there, you'll see all of the textured tray options available. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out in the comments below or send us a DM on Instagram at Lost Artistry Lash. We'll see you on the next one.